Morning, everybody. Laura's on the camera, shooting all
Hello.
this, and or the phone, and I'm here. Hello. Today we are going to cover Qigong for the lungs. You've heard us say many times that the lungs are in the forefront of our health challenges these days. So we like to do simple things, as we've said many times before. Some things for the health of the lungs, but also if something's going on, like if you have a cough or any respiratory issues, anything like that. The lung usually is considered the metal element and associated with the fall, but because the lungs are so prevalent right now in all the news with the respiratory issues, we're going to show some things. Real easy to do. Qigong has been done for thousands of years, well, at least in China. And it's been in the States for quite a long time too. They're doing it at places like the Harvard Medical School. Students have done it. If you go on Wall Street Journal, they have articles about Qigong. There's so many variations of Qigong. The main thing we want to work on today is the lung. Now the lung is paired with the large intestine, and so it's good for cough, constipation. We won't go into the digestive issues, but if you're prone to immune deficiencies or get colds easily or sinus issues, as I said before, cough, or chronic or acute, this is going to be beneficial. We're going to start out with doing what I call percussing the lungs. The lung channel actually starts just below the clavicle here and goes down the arm and ends on the thumb. So we're going to just do what we call percussion. We're just going to tap it, and then we're going to end here before we go into, this is like a warm-up, before we go into the actual movement for the lung, the Qigong movement for the lung. So we're going to start with just either hand. You're just tapping your chest, and you're going down, your palm up, you're going down the meridian, and then you turn your palm down, and you go up. So here, I'm tapping firmly, not hard, but firmly. So here, like this, and it just really wakes everything up. Then we switch. We just go down the chest, up the arm, palm up, down, palm down, up, and one more time.
So Rick, could you do the pocking for that we talked about?
Like this, what I'm about to show, that's what we showed recently, is cupping the hand and doing a pocking. Absolutely, the Chinese do that a lot. You can hear that sound. That's also beneficial as well. It could be closed, open hand, or a cupped hand like this, or open hand. And the last thing I like to do is I like to just take both hands, like beating your chest, so to speak, and I just like to pop the lungs a little bit. This just feels so good. It literally vibrates when you're finished. I do 20. So I'm going up and down. Now if it's hard for you with shoulder issues, then just take your hand down like this and do this, and then do this. You don't have to do them both at once. So that's just the opening to get ready for that. Now the next is called a meridian stretch. This is a part of Qigong, but it's more like there's a meridian stretch for each organ system in the body of the 5 paired organs. So it's very easy. You see a lot in yoga classes. A lot of classic Western stretches do this. And I'm going to turn to the side and show you what you do, but it's very easy. You're just going to clasp your hands behind your back, arch your back to open your chest and lungs, and then you're going to bend forward. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see that. So first your hands are going to go like this. And so you can see I'm just arching just pulling my shoulders back and looking up, just opening the chest, and inhale through the nose, exhale. And I come back up. Release the hands and do it again. So cross the hands, arch the back slightly, inhale, exhale, inhale up. And I would say I like to do about 5, well 8's a great number. I like to do 8 and do it real slow. It's not a fast motion that you're doing. It's very deliberate. Again, and if it hurts to grasp your hands, just put your hands like this. If it hurts to do this or this, I think you've figured out by now, if you've watched any of our things, we're all about do what's safe for you and what's easy for you. But the good thing about these exercises, they are so beneficial in their simplicity. So the next thing, each organ system...
Rick, can you just go over the breathing one more time for that?
The breathing? Sure.
Yes.
Sure. So clasp hands here, here, look up, inhale, exhale.
So exhaling on the bend forward, great.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
And the next, associated with the lungs is what they call it sounds like a snake, or as Laura said, steam coming out of a teapot. So when we inhale, we try to inhale through our diaphragm. The diaphragm is under the lungs are here, the diaphragm is here. A lot of singers, that's why you don't see opera singers or rock singers or anything breathing heavily here, because they're using their diaphragm. It's very important. If you can breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose, that would be the best. So inhale, remember, we've talked about this before in our kind of conscious breathing that we've talked about over the weeks, months, is inhale, your diaphragm goes out. Exhale, it comes in. So inhale, exhale. So that's important because we're going to make a sound with this. As I said, the sound of the lung meridian is I call it the serpent sound, and Laura and I are both born in the year of the snake. So it's inhale, so I put my hands here because, or you can put them here. I put them here because it makes me conscious that my hands are going out on the inhale. So, and then as you exhale, you make the sound. And as you can see, my diaphragm's going down. Inhale, it goes out. Exhale, goes down. So let's do that again. Now, on the other things, it's important, I'm not trying to contradict myself, to inhale and exhale through the nose, but when you're making the S sound, it's kind of hard to exhale through your nose and. So inhale through your nose on the sound, exhale through your mouth. So, because your lips you're not tight, but you're relaxed. So. Now, I am not a Qigong master, but I literally can feel my chest vibrating from doing the percussion work, from doing the meridian stretch, and also doing the sound. But this is my favorite Qigong movement, what I'm about to show, for the lungs. One thing to remember about Qigong that I like is that it is so profound in its simplicity. And I mentioned that earlier. What I mean by that is it has all the attitude that we associate with traditional Chinese medicine. It's great for balancing health. It's good for invigorating the body. It's good for rejuvenation. It's good for all of those type of things that we seek. It's great for getting movement in the body, of getting blood flow, qi flow going in the body. And so Qigong seeks all that. Remember what we said when we talked about the seated Tai Chi. Tai Chi is part of Qigong. Qigong is not part of Tai Chi. So they often call this Chinese yoga. One thing I like, I think one of the coolest things that I like about Qigong, it's a simple practice with profound results. So, and emotionally, we did not talk about that. Emotionally, it's great for sadness, sorrow, grief. So by doing these particular this exercise I'm about to show you, this Qigong, it can replace those emotions with courage. Courage to deal with those things. When you inhale and exhale and get that sorrow exhaling from you, that grief exhaling through you, that sadness exhaling as you go, and replacing it with that positive breath, and that's what we're going to do. Now, very similar opening, it's called the Wu Qi posture. So your knees are slightly bent, you tuck your sacrum a little bit. It's not like this, it's just slight bend in the knees. So about shoulder width apart. So I'm just sinking just a little bit so there's a slight bend in my knees. So diaphragm is nice and loose. Shoulders are not like this, so back to that exercise or that little adaptation we showed before, just roll the shoulders back. You don't want your neck tight or your jaw tight. So you want to start at this position. Now see, this is right at the position of the lungs. So palms are down. So slight bend in the knees, not deep, slight bend in the knees, tucked sacrum, loose jaw and neck, arms up at chest level. So as we inhale, again, inhale and exhale through the nose. As we inhale, arms go out. Nice and loose hands, notice. It's not here. So we start here, the Wu Qi posture. So, and then you turn your palms up and exhale. So as I inhale, I kind of raise up. exhale, and I slightly sing. Now where I have, just to, something I didn't say earlier, as you're doing this, you're inhaling and exhaling through your nose, your teeth are together but not clenched, and your tongue is slightly behind your front teeth. So it kind of reunites yin and yang. So again, so inhale, go out, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to do one more. Inhale, exhale. And then let your palms just float down. I did 9. You can do 9, 18, 27, 36, variations of 9. We've talked about 9 being a healing number. And the last thing we want to do is we just want to finish stretching everything out. So we're going to bring the arms up. And then just like pushing all that out. We're lifting it up and pushing it out. Do 3 of those. Again, relax. Finally sinking down. Let your arms just relax. And then just thank yourself for doing this for yourself. So you can see how easy it is. If I had to pick one, let's say 2 of those 4 things, I would pick doing the sound, the essing, because it's so you can do it sitting down. So doing that, and what we just showed, the yin organ movement here. Yin organ meaning the lung is a yin organ. There's 5 yin organs. So I would pick those 2 of these 4 things. Eventually, we are going to try to get these Facebook Lives on video somehow, so it'll be easier for you if you need to access, or you can just rewatch this.
YouTube.
But YouTube, thank you. But this is so easy, as you can see. I would not do this one sitting. You could, but I think just the whole posture of opening up, of you're expanding those lungs, and opening them, contracting, expanding them. And remember, the lungs are great for, as we said before, for cough, colds, sinuses, also the immune system. It's great for building immunity. We've said that many times before, and we keep saying it because this is immune challenge time. But also, the lung controls the skin. So if you have skin issues or rashes, it's really good for invigorating because the skin contracts and expands just like the lungs do that. That's what the pores do. So it's really great for all of those issues. And remember what I said before, it's a simple practice with profound results. So thank you, everyone. Again, I hope this is helpful. Please try it. You don't have to do it every day, but give it a try for yourself, okay? And Laura and I will be here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock again. Thanks, everybody.
Meditation altar tour tomorrow.
Oh, meditation altar tour. That's right.
All right.
That's right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everybody. Take care. Thank you.